Our home, the Milky Way galaxy. It contains up to 400 billion stars. Many of them are just like our sun. And we now know that most of these stars have planets. Billions of them are rocky, about the size of Earth, and orbiting in the Goldilocks zone, not too hot, not too cold. The galaxy should be teeming with homes. Billions of chances for life to begin. And our galaxy is just one of 2 trillion in the observable universe. The universe should be a noisy, crowded, bustling place. A cosmic city filled with neighbors. So, in the 1960s, astronomer Frank Drake tried to estimate how many neighbors we might have. He started with the number of stars in our galaxy, then multiplied by the fraction of those with planets. Then, the fraction of those planets that could actually support life. Then, the fraction of those where life becomes intelligent. Then, the fraction of those that develop technology we could detect. And finally, for how long those civilizations broadcast their signals before they disappear. Even with the most conservative, pessimistic numbers, the math gives a staggering answer. The Milky Way should be home to thousands of intelligent, technologically advanced civilizations. Our galaxy should be a cosmic conversation filled with signals, probes, and starships. A galactic club just waiting for us to join. So, for over 60 years, we have been listening. We have pointed our most sensitive instruments at the most promising stars. And we have heard nothing. Just the random noise of the cosmos. We have looked for their probes, their starships, their megastructures. And we have found nothing. The cosmic city is dark. The phone lines are dead. This is the Fermi Paradox. The terrifying contradiction between the expectation of a crowded universe and the reality of its deafening silence. So, where is everybody? The possible answers are not comforting. One possible answer is the Great Filter. A challenge so difficult, a barrier so high, that no civilization anywhere has ever survived it. the filter could be behind us. Perhaps the leap from non-life to life is so impossibly rare that it has only happened once. Here. But a more frightening possibility is that the great filter is still ahead of us. Perhaps every civilization eventually discovers a technology so powerful it leads to self-destruction. Or they exhaust their planet's resources, triggering an irreversible climate collapse. Or they create an artificial intelligence that surpasses them and decides it no longer needs its creators. The silence, then, is not an absence of life. It is the silence of a graveyard. And we are simply the next ones walking towards the wall. But there is another solution. One that is, perhaps, even more terrifying. The dark forest theory. It states that the universe is like a dark forest at night. Every civilization is a lone hunter, stalking through the trees. The goal is to survive. And the hunter who reveals their position is the first to die. Now apply this to the cosmos. A young civilization, full of hope, sends its first message into the void. Hello, is anyone there? That signal travels at the speed of light, announcing their exact location to anyone who might be listening. And someone, or something, is always listening. They don't answer. They don't investigate. They simply eliminate the potential threat. A single relativistic projectile is fired, and the young civilization is silenced forever. In this scenario, the silence is not an absence of life. It is the sound of fear. And we are the noisy children shouting in a forest full of silent, hidden hunters. Of course, there are other, less terrifying answers. Perhaps the conditions for complex life are so uniquely perfect on Earth that we are, genuinely, the first. The first to wake up in a young and sleepy cosmos. Or perhaps they are all around us, but we are simply too primitive to perceive them. Like ants on a highway, unaware of the civilization just inches away. But until we find evidence, we are left with the silence. And a choice. Is the silence of the universe a sign that we are precious and alone? Or is it a warning that we should be quiet, too?